not drawn up like legally, but where you're like, okay, these are my jobs. I'm gonna cook, clean. What's that? Are you bewitching me over there?
I'm getting ready to sneeze and I'm trying to stop it.
I'm gonna cook, clean, handle grocery shopping, make sure the kids are taken care of, yada 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 yada. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll make sure that your vehicle always runs, make sure that all the finances are taken care of, make sure that your bank account always has X amount of dollars in it. These are going to be things that I do, lawn work, blah blah blah. So there was not a single
Absolutely
piece
love
of
this couple.
work that has to be done
It's
around the
Chris
house
and Chris.
that's not covered. And in the event that it doesn't
They're
get covered,
like
and
an
something new comes along, like
extreme
when we bought the
traditional
hot tub.
couple.
Right.
Like they have
I was like,
pink
I really want a hot
and
tub,
blue
but I don't
rolls
maintain
in
it.
their
You're like, well, I'll
household.
maintain it. I'm like, cool, then why hot tub,
And
right?
Right.
So that became
I
your
love
job.
it.
Just that it takes you 2 seconds to throw a shot in the hot tub. Somebody
Absolutely
will.
love it.
But because we laid out those contracts, those expectations, we know if the garbage isn't getting taken out, there's nobody to blame there but me because garbage is my job. In the event that dishes aren't getting put away, it's because you didn't put the dishes away. It
Right.
doesn't mean that I don't help with the dishes. It doesn't mean that you don't help with the garbage. It just means that we have an expectation of who's going to do what. And it makes the household run very smoothly because there's a job and everyone has a job. We do those jobs and we get a lot of free time because we work together.
It's a crazy concept, right?
Teamwork, I know it's the
Crazy
same.
concept, right?
As
Teamwork
for
makes
the
the dream
exit
work.
contract, we will not get into the details of this, and I appreciate you actually wording it that way because I don't like actually using the D word. We don't joke about leaving. None of that actually happens here. So when we decided that we were going to make a run of this and you were going to be my lifelong companion, that in the event that things were going to go bad because I own businesses, that I needed to make sure you were going to be able to bounce back onto your feet and hit the ground running in your life if things go that route. So we had the prenuptial done. That prenuptial makes sure that you were taken care of for a few months while we get our life back on track. And that's as far as we're going to go on that. If you have somebody that you are dating or you are getting serious with or even gonna marry soon, and you don't have all of these expectations laid out, you are going to run into a ton of problems. And when we read these emails later, you're going to see exactly what I mean by that because one of these emails that we got dictates exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
Somebody that's been together for a long time that didn't have any expectations, they did not do anything that they needed to do in terms of laying that foundation, and their life is a mess because of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I know. Been there.
do you have anything that you would like to add to
I'm
that one? Because that was a shorter one. That was
for a
an easy
military
one.
man
We're
for
warming
13
up.
years. And kind of
Yeah,
went out.
next
It
one.
was
All right.
a lying, cheating dog.
Would you be open to talking about communication versus comprehension?
Ooh,
This is a good one.
that is a really good one. That tickled my brain.
Did it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'll have at it then. They want to
She
hear you
said
talk.
that
anyways.
tickled my brain.
So, we push hard on communication. And I realized the other day, we don't really have any videos about comprehension. Communication is just half of that.
Mhm.
Being able to comprehend and understand what your partner is telling you without getting angry is a big deal.
All right. I usually word it as receiving it,
Yeah,
but comprehension is I guess more encompassing.
right. So, on the communication aspect, you have to be able to deliver something while paying attention to your tone and your choice of words and all that kind of stuff. And on the comprehension of it, you have to be able to remove your emotional side and listen logically. Because 9 times out of 10, when a partner comes to you, even if they're being a little bit aggressive, they might not know another way of saying it.
Right.
Which is why sometimes I have to preface like, hey, this might be dick of me to say, but I have to say it. So in that comprehension, they come at you nasty, repeat back to them what they said to you. That way, 1, they're going to hear how they're talking to you, and 2, it's going to show whether you understand what they're trying to communicate to you or if it needs to be worded another way.
I think there's a lot that plays into that.
Yeah.
I think that you need to be aware of your partner's body language,
Mhm.
your body language, because if you, what you say is not always the case. Sometimes it's how you say it, right? So your body language is going to dictate the way things are taken. Nonverbal communication, 70 to 80% of communication. Being able to predefine words. If you say something and I'm having a hard time understanding, and I will repeat it. And if you're like, I don't understand, I'm like, okay, well, this is the word that I'm getting hung up on.
Mhm.
You're saying blah blah blah, and the way that I define that word means blah blah blah.
Mhm.
And you're like, well, that's not what I mean. Okay, well, that's where our communication breakdown is happening because I don't understand what you're saying to me. Now that I understand the way that you're defining the word, moving forward. Comprehension also comes down to knowing how your partner communicates. If I'm a very straight to the point, blunt communicator, and you are a very detail-oriented communicator, you need to know everything. What time of day it was. Rain. Obviously, this isn't the case. This is an example.
Right.
You need to know time of day it was, who was around, what color the sky was, and you need all that information. And I come at you and I'm like blah blah blah, and that's it. You get like 4 or 5 words of the sentence, and you're missing all the other context that your brain needs. I'm not effective.
You said a lot just now, and it triggered a thought, and I can't remember exactly where the thought came in, but it's still lingering, so I'm going to just run with it.
Okay, go with it.
The value that comes into being a wife,
Mm-hmm.
the value in yourself that you need to have to secure a man that wants to marry you and be that,
Mhm.
needs to be there before you try to secure a man to love you.
Right.
If you don't have self-worth and you don't have the value in yourself and know what you bring to the table, and you have that self-doubt of I'm not good enough and he's going to leave, what are you really bringing to the table that makes you an asset to the man to make him want to keep you there? That's what you really need to be asking. Not, well, he could just leave me. You're right, he could.
Yes,
You could leave him.
and it's a choice, just like he's
Right.
choosing to be with you.
He
Right.
chooses.
You need to maintain a level of
I need to be worth being kept.
right.
Exactly.
You said a lot just now,
Yep.
and it triggered a thought, and I can't remember exactly where the thought came in, but it's still lingering, so I'm gonna just run with it.
Hey Dad, have you heard this song? No, why?
I fucking love them too. They
All
are
right, welcome
so
back
great.
to Be Better
Dating
Podcast.
culture is
Mhm.
swipe culture now,
It is.
and it's become hookup culture and not about dating for longevity. So where does that correction start? Does it start with faith? Does it start with shaming people for like, do we go back to slut shaming, like for men and women?
Slut shaming.
How do we?
Yes, I would love that.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
want to see a dude's ass hanging out of Daisy Duke shorts when I'm walking through Walmart.
That part.
I don't want to see a woman's nipple through a mesh shirt while I'm at Publix. Like,
Thank you.
I think that shame is necessary.
Is dating?
Weather outside.
All right, welcome
They're
back to
fucking
Be
great.
Better Podcast. This is our episode 2.
Watch some of their shorts.
I honestly don't. I don't think that I would ever get swiped on a dating profile.
I know I would, but for the wrong reasons.
Yep, me too.
Okay, so then, do you think that the picture should be removed?
I was gonna actually, while you were speaking, I was waiting for a break because I wanted to add into that. I don't know if I would post a photo of myself. Like, I would want people to see how I look, but I also know how some men look at women, and I don't even want that interaction.
Right, same.
But without posting myself, men are visual creatures.
Right. Well, people are
Like-
going to assume the worst.
Right.
They will always assume the worst because there's nothing there. You could have the most flawlessly written description of your life that could appeal to 99% of men out there, but without a photo, you could be
Right.
800 pounds and 4 foot tall. Like,
Right.
Right.
that would be a problem for a lot of people. I honestly don't. I don't think that I would ever get swiped on a dating profile.
I know I would, but for the wrong reasons. I have a thought, and I don't want to lose it.
Go.
So I would have a conversation with him of why do you want to hold it off? And she needs to be prepared for the answers of that. I feel like we're not ready for marriage yet, and it could be due to emotional immaturity. This email comes across emotionally immature. I understand the emailer's 21, she's young. There's still a lot of growth there. I am not judging, I am not shitting, I am not saying you're wrong. I'm trying to offer a new perspective that I wish 21-year-old me had.
Which is fair.
I'm mothering you right now. Take a step back. This man is with you for a reason. Good things take time. I have a
Yep,
thought, and I don't want to lose it.
Good things take time.
So
That's
I would
good
have a
statement.
conversation with him of why do you
That's
want to
facts.
hold it off?
Good things take time. That's a good thing to say.
And she needs to be prepared for the answers of that. I feel
I am very much looking forward to this little competition, the Bake Off.
yeah, can you get food out of it?
Yes. And I just want to let you guys know, because I'm sure that Danish and Appleford are in the chat. Just know that I've already put a lot of stuff in an Amazon cart.
Yes.
I went hard this morning,
Yeah.
so game on.
Game
Somebody,
on.
Jenna, I think was actually who said it. Somebody was like, it was Jenna, said that we should do it so that the husband have to be the hype man, and whoever hypes up the woman the most is the one that wins the food challenge. I'm like, you guys don't want to do that. It's an unfair advantage. I don't think you guys will understand the extremes that I will go to for my woman. I am very much looking forward to this little
I love
competition
their
for Bake Off.
love.
I think it comes down to
So-
emotional control
So beautiful.
and logic thinking.
Why emotional control? Because I fucking agree with that. The psychological abuse is
Right.
nastiness.
Right.
So why is that then?
Because me and a lot of women like me who grew up in tumultuous households where mom grew up in a tumultuous household and grandma grew up in a tumultuous household, there is a long line of zero emotional regulation. So that is decades upon decades of oh my gosh. That is decades upon decades of perfected chaos.
Okay. Learned behaviors.
Right.
Learning
So
behaviors, correct.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that
I-
makes sense.
until I went to therapy and got my shit together and learned how to regulate my emotions, I was a very scary woman. I would yell about shit, I would scream about things, like I think it comes down to emotional control and logic thinking.
Why emotional control? Because I fucking agree with that. This dating culture is swipe.
This is me speaking from my perspective, through my bias, and I'm about to spew some hypothetical shit.
Okay.
Her
Hypothetical
pushing for
shits.
marriage seems irrational to me. Especially if he said marriage is on the table, I would just like some patience. I also view it as self-destructive because she's craving love so much and needing validation.
Right.
My first marriage was 100% the marriage is the finish line. I achieved that and I've achieved everything. I didn't have the long-term sight to understand that the marriage was the beginning. And when I was in that mindset, I was damaged.
I am in Florida, Tallahassee, and I'm watching To Be Better. It's a traditional husband and wife podcast. And they have like traditional values, as in like pink and blue jobs inside the household, what he does, what she does, you know what I'm saying? And I really like both of them. Like, I am married, and I'm in a traditional marriage as well. And my husband takes care of everything. I don't work. I do household stuff and take care of the kids. So I just like watching their videos because the way that they love each other and the way that they explain and respect each other's boundaries is just, I love it. It's so beautiful.
I was broken. I felt like I didn't matter.
So beautiful.
And I craved that security of this person will never leave me because he just agreed to marry me. This is me speaking from my perspective, through my bias, and I'm about to spew some hypothetical shit.
Okay. You said a lot just now. I can't remember exactly where the thought came in, but it's still lingering. So and the reason I asked you earlier about how we correct this, do you remember?
Excuse me. Like all their videos are like 2 hours long. Like I haven't found one video that was like, oh well, there's her baking with peaches, blueberry turnovers. She's so pretty. I fucking love her. I love her hair. It's like mine, but different. Like she has it split black and pink or black and red, and mine's like two-tone black and red. So it's like, she's so pretty. I love everything about her. I love her values too, like the things she believes in. I agree with her. But anywho, we're gonna listen to some music now. Well, what do we want to hear? Thank you for the likes. What's everyone doing this morning? Today is Thursday. So tomorrow, I get to go to the courthouse and file a 7-day notice on my landlord. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I wish I could go today, but I can't. I have to go tomorrow. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm tired of her not fixing shit. I'm tired of her not doing what needs to be done in the house that we rent. And if she's not going to fix it, I'm going to pay my bills. You know? Like, why should I pay your rent if you're not going to fix my AC that don't work, that pours water all through my house? Right. That's what I think. But you know what they say about what people think. Ooh, y'all like Ben Shapiro? I do.
I'll another joke, alright? When you cross a mentally ill donor into society, as bad as this, I think I'm like trash. I'll tell you what to do. Get what you deserve.
Alrighty, folks, we are back, and my producers have been given permission by me to torture me once again for your viewing pleasure. They are going to show me a bunch of TikTok videos. I'm going to react to said TikTok videos.
It never ends, this shit.
I'm prepared to be depressed, anxious. You should see my doctor if this maintains for multiple hours afterward. This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN.
It keeps happening!
Just hung out with my friends all day and I'm drunk as but why can't people just be cool? Like if someone goes, oh, I go by they, them pronouns. Why can't you just be Gucci? Why does it always have to be some hi, I go by he, him, she, her, they, them, whatever the Oh, I ain't gonna call you that. Why can't you just chill? Why can't you just be Gucci? Why can't you just, oh, okay, why? What does it take, what the does it take out of you? Nothing. Hi, my name is Rachel, I go by he, him. Oh, I have a problem with that. Shut the why, no, what? Is it affecting you? What? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it affecting you? Why can't you call Rachel him? Like, really, why you actually it costs money? It's free to be cool. It's free to be decent. You just, oh, Rachel wants to be him? Okay, hi, Rachel. Hi. Okay, bro. Why are you embarrassing your lineage?
Honestly, the least damaging moment of this video is when this person throws out the bat and starts screaming in pain. That's actually the most healthy moment of this video. It's
Yeah.
like the Joker from Dark Knight doing the selfie with fake Batman. Like, what is going on? From just a cinematic angle, how about like a little bit of stability with the camera?
Oh, I ain't gonna call you that. What?
The Blair Witch Project wasn't cool when it first came out. Everybody got motion sickness just from, like, you can't watch that without needing to physically vomit. Because the camera is so unstable. But forget
Why
the camera
are
work.
people
Nothing
so
says,
mean?
if you give me what I want, I will be healthy.
Hang on.
Quite like a person screaming at you while following.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
These that picture I just sent you on Messenger.
Aw, there's those the peace lilies? They look so good. Are those the ones out of the picture?
Yeah.
Yep. They did good.
Oh yeah, look at my other one that y'all killed.
I didn't kill none of your plants. That wasn't me.
Actually, sure enough, tried to kill it.
Anyways, what's up? Let me see it. I'm in the middle of my live stream. Oh, the philodendron, that looks good too.
That's the one that was doing good, and I actually set it outside and let it get burned to death.
Yeah, it looks really healthy now.
I put the roots in water.
Yep, that's what you're supposed to do. Let it grow in water for a while.
I know.
Alright, well, can I call you after my live stream?
I love you, guys.
Love you too, bye.
falling over and crying repeatedly, that if you don't, then they will act like this. This is the first rule of parenting. With children, when they start screaming and crying about a thing, you don't negotiate with the terrorists.
Now watch this drive.
You're gonna have to make a rational case for why I should do the thing that you want me to do. That rational case does not include you screaming like a banshee, falling over, crying, bumping into walls, and crying some more. Nope.
So I recently told my parents that I may be a little bit romantically interested in women. And that was a big shock for them considering the past 10 years of coming out as gay, then queer, then non-binary, then trans. And I think it was just a bit of a shock. So I tell my dad and he goes, well, I would love to see you get a woman pregnant. And I said, oh, no, she would be getting me pregnant. And then he said, what, do you have a vagina now? And I said, never say never. And then I tell my mom, and she goes, I would just love to see you own property one day. And in California, that's sort of, a parent's dream. It's not having kids or getting married. It's are you able to own a house? Wouldn't that be nice?
Can't stand Dylan
Um,
Mulvaney.
Leftist gender ideology says that you have an inborn genetic identity
Yep.
that is immutable. It's your gender. But it changes every 30 seconds. From gay to trans to non-binary to agender to pansexual to bisexual to likes to shtuck trees to here's a chicken to
Here's a
maybe I'll have a
chicken.
vagina one. By the way, your dad happens to be correct, dude.
This aggression will not stand, man.
I'm
Like,
good.
when your
How
dad
are you?
says you can't get pregnant, there are a few operative things you're missing.
I don't.
A vagina is only
I
one of
don't
them.
go like
I love how this
people I
guy
don't
comes
know.
back around to the fact that he's
Sorry.
just a straight dude and he can't handle it. So he has to find some other way of saying, I'm just a straight dude. No, don't worry. I'm pansexual. Maybe I'll get pregnant. Oh, the desire for attention. I have a question.
I'm from
Whose
Florida.
aspirations for a healthy life sound more fulfilling? Mom and dad's aspirations? Get married, have kids, buy a house?
Good morning,
Or this guy,
David.
change my
Hi.
self-identification every 37 seconds and then stare sweatily into a TikTok camera for the applause of a bunch of trained SEAL idiots.
Nothing like them other motherfuckers. I could make you rich. All my life can say that, girl. Don't tell me you can say that.
Why? Okay, so here a few things. On an objective level, this is horrifying.
That is the scariest fucking thing I've.
Look, I'll show you guys because this shit is fucking freaky looking. Look, what this bitch looks like.
Ever seen in my entire life.
That is terrifying and terrible, and I feel terrible for people that they have permanently scarred and marred their bodies, their teeth even, because of our society's willingness to pretend that this is in any way healthy and fulfilling behavior for human beings.
These
Definitely
are
not.
demons.
When you get rid of all
Yeah.
standards of behavior for human beings, you end up with stuff like this. Do you think this person is likely to end up happier than they would have if they stayed before they listened to Lil Peep? What do you think?
So guys, I met a TikToker, and a lot of you guys are saying that she looks like me or something, and she makes music, so I thought I would teach her how to howl.
Hi guys.
Hi, do you know how to howl at all? Like, have you ever howled before?
I've howled occasionally.
Okay, show me your best howl.
Okay.
That was something.
These motherfuckers are standing by the road howling like fucking dogs.
You're doing it a little better,
Look,
yeah.
like you can't make it up. They're like,
People thought one of those people looked like the other one of those people?
I do that.
Are those people clinically blind? So it's real cute when your 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds pretend to be dogs and cats and
Yeah,
animals.
real cute
It's
when your
way
kids
less
do
cute when you're 30, and this is what you do. You spend your mornings working at a minimum wage job that you can only get because you've decided to act like this. And then you spend your afternoons off the side of a road howling with randos. We are creating full-fledged healthy adults here. Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, now
I
listen here.
fucking love
Let's hear
him.
the sake of the argument. With great power comes great responsibility. But this means that as your strength increases, so does your obligation to perform good deeds. For example, as editor and founder of the universally loved and never biased Daily Wire, sponsored by ExpressVPN, it is my duty to destroy the nasty woke left, and to dismantle their arguments using facts and logic, all while reminding everyone that my wife, your Aunt May, is a fantastic doctor.
Not bad. Not bad, TikTok Uncle Ben Shapiro. He is correct. This video is in fact
Not
sponsored
bad.
by ExpressVPN. I mean, what if there was somebody out there every single day watching every single thing that you did, trying to monitor every single thing that you did? I wouldn't want that guy having my internet data, and that is why I use ExpressVPN. See, here is the thing. Your ISP is allowed to store logs of every website you've ever visited, can legally sell that data to anyone. You don't want them monitoring your online activity. ExpressVPN reroutes your internet connection through their secure servers, so your internet provider cannot see or log what you do online. Now, many of you might be thinking, well, if I'm routing all my data through a VPN, doesn't that just mean the VPN can see what I'm doing and log my data instead? Ah, you're very clever. ExpressVPN is the only VPN I trust because they were the first major VPN provider to engineer all of their VPN servers to run in RAM. That makes it impossible for their VPN servers to store any data, including logs, of any ExpressVPN customer. Here's the thing about ExpressVPN, it is super easy to use. So for example, I take out my phone, I hit the ExpressVPN app. It comes up right now. It says I am not connected, but behold. And now the angels sing, for my internet activity is protected. It's no wonder CNET and Wired named ExpressVPN the #1 VPN in the world. Stop letting people keep logs of what you do online. Visit expressvpn.com/BenYT right now. Find out how you can get 3 months for free.
My pronouns are a little bit too complicated to fit in my bio, so I was just going to leave them out, but I've decided to make a video.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Pronouns that I use are they, them, she, her, and clown, clownsel.
Okay.
I prefer a mixture of those, but I do know that some people have a really hard time mixing different pronouns together, and if that is something you really struggle with, I would prefer that you not exclusively use she, her. If you're only going to use one pronoun set for me, use they, them, or clown, clownsel. I don't want to be called she, her alone. However, I really prefer a mixture of all three. And please do
With the
not use
beeping in
either
the
pronouns
background.
for me.
That's good.
I don't like them. They make me dysphoric.
This is the only time in human history where I will acquiesce to using someone's preferred pronouns. This person indeed deserves to be called by clown self. That is an accurate description. Oh no, not these people.
Roll call. My name's Nicole, and I'm Dr. Kids, and I help parents not let them live.
I'm Dr. Todd. I know the tricks to keeping kids from getting sick.
Oh my God, Todd. What are we gonna do? It's like people just don't believe us anymore.
I know, Nicole. What if we created the perfect cheer?
Vaccinate, 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 vaccinate.
Who's that girl talking about vaccine?
It's me. It's me.
Who's that girl talking about vaccine?
It's me. It's me. All right.
All right.
All right. COVID, you can take a knee.
I like the Todd over here can't even do the chat. He just keeps screwing it up every 5 seconds.
COVID.
It's pretty great. She's very into it, and he's into it, but mainly because she told him to be into it.
Yeah,
So your idea is that I must vaccinate my small child based on your cheer? Like you keep saying science, so show me science, because I don't see science in that video. How about if you provided me some data?
Numbers.
Or is that beneath you?
Numbers.
So I'm not allowed to be out as trans non-binary at school. Do not come up in my comments saying that I am allowed because I'm not. I live in Louisiana and it sucks here. So of course my response to this is to be as obnoxiously queer as possible. So I've got my rainbow hair with leopard print. I've got my rainbow glasses. Sometimes I wear pins too with various rainbow things on them. I don't have any today, I just have my COVID sticker. I wear things that do not match at all. Basically, my goal is to look like a unicorn threw me up. If I can't do that, what's the point? But the best part about all of this is that all of my coworkers are like, oh my gosh, you're so hip and you're so cool and the kids love you. I'm like, no, I'm not hip or cool, I'm just queer as hell and y'all are boring.
This is a deeply unhappy human. I just want to go through a few of the things about this video. One, she can't come out to her students at school, but she can dress like a queer unicorn at the school. So I feel like the school is a little inconsistent in their application of their rules. Also, why would her fellow teachers think that she was cool and hip? Because I'm not getting cool and hip from this vibe. I mean, call me an old fuddy-duddy,
Did anyone ever tell you you're kind of a sexy fuddy-duddy?
but it does in fact look like a unicorn threw this person up. By the way, there is a cadre of social justice activists whose sole goal is to get into schools and then indoctrinate kids with this kind of crap. That's like their only goal in life. They're all over TikTok. So make sure, if you're hiring for a school, make sure to check people's TikToks before you hire them. Make sure to check people's Facebooks before you hire them. Make sure to check their social media to make sure you're not hiring some sort of social justice nut who's going to indoctrinate your kids into insane, stupid crap.
Secret Service Team, the Eagle has Mrs. Mark Eagle is wandering. All units be advised, we are going to need a pretty lady or small child of some sort with nice smelling hair to get the Eagle back on track. And we've lost visual.
Okay, I guess I see why people watch TikTok. That's funny.
That was good.
You know, every time I do one of these woke TikTok reacts videos, I think there can't be much more of
Yeah,
this.
there.
But then a new tsunami of crazy is unleashed, and my producers agglomerate all of it for my viewing displeasure. If you wish to see this continue, please leave a comment below and subscribe. If not, please put me out of my misery.
No man in this century will suffer as greatly as he will.
Well, here we are. Once again, my producers have convinced me it is time yet again for us to be looking at these TikTok videos and for me to be tortured by them. So I hope that you enjoy this a lot more than I do. This video is sponsored by our friends at Tessa Mays.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
That's the saddest thing ever. Oh, that's terrible.
I didn't know she was gonna run up on him.
Oh. I love this masked lady. They're outside. Also, Pooh Bear is wearing a giant head. Frankly, I'm shocked that Rochelle Walensky and Dr. Fauci didn't recommend that we wear, all of us, this outfit during the pandemic. They're going to be protected from COVID to wear around a giant Pooh head. Great job, everyone.
In 2014, my wife and I found out we were pregnant with our second child. After a scan, it was concluded the baby was a boy. It didn't take long for Eduardo to express his draw to his sister's clothes and toys. We continued to buy him boys' clothes, yet at home he only wore his sister's. And whenever he left the house or went to school, he assimilated back into being a boy. And then we had a pandemic, and we were all told to stay at home. And Eduardo asked me, does this mean I get to be a girl all the time now? And that's when I realized the mistake we made. Today, we're undoing that mistake with Eduardo's gender reveal.
I'm a girl.
That's child abuse. That kid's not a girl. That kid's a boy. Half those videos are of the kid smiling while wearing boys' outfits. That is child abuse. If a parent believes that they are virtuous by virtue of the fact that they've lied to a small child, that happiness is to be found in living the lie that you are a member of the other biological sex, just because your kid likes wearing dresses at home, great job, everyone. Screwing up children for life so that you can feel like more virtuous. And by the way, this parent could not be more eager to demonstrate what a wonderful, liberal-minded parent he is by dressing his son up in a dress and then calling him a girl and taking a video of it and then putting that online.
So I'm a long-distance parent, and I get to typically talk to my kiddo through FaceTime.
What does that mean, to be a long-distance parent? Are you talking about you divorced and you lost custody of the kid and you moved away? Typically, one of the key components of parenting is, being there for your children. But continue.
Everyone that she's with on a regular basis doesn't use my pronouns correctly.
Yes, because you're a woman.
And so that's a really, really hard sort of line to walk for her. We talk about what her pronouns are, what daddy's pronouns are, what mommy's pronouns are.
How do we know you're mommy? Why aren't you daddy? Why aren't you parental figure of unspecified gender? Could it be because you're a woman?
I always just gently remind her and say, hey baby, what are mommy's pronouns? And she's so funny because she's always like, they, them. Like, she knows.
You self-centered.
Thing happened. Oh, my heart was so full.
It is, it's so full because you've indoctrinated a kid to believe a bunch of crap so you feel better about yourself.
Effort is all we're asking for.
No, what you're asking for is for everyone, including small children, to be indoctrinated into lies so you feel better about yourself even though you're the one who's making decisions that are not mentally healthy.
Just something I noticed about the nominees that Biden selected. I mean, I don't know. Is it like a qualification that you need a white spouse to make it?
So Joe Biden was like, I need a black female judge. The qualification went originally from being a person who knows the Constitution and is well qualified to read text to, I need a person who's a black female. That's true. I need a black female who also doesn't have sex with white males who they are married to. The circle of requirements is both expanding and narrowing somewhat here.
I have a serious question, okay? What about this outfit and this person screams woman? How do I keep getting this gender?
Well, there are only a couple categories here. So what this outfit mostly says, and your behavior mostly says, is crazy woman. That's what it mostly says to me, and I feel like I'm on fairly solid ground here, since you literally set up a camera in your room so you could scream into it in rage at being quote-unquote misgendered. This lady looks like she went rummaging in a 1980s Salvation Army and came up with a man's outfit as seen through the mind of a crazy person.
Hey, it's Alice. So I went ahead and started using the women's restroom at work for the last week. Nothing bad happened. Very, very stressful.
Alice is a dude.
Week 45 on estrogen.
Estrogen is not a magic potion, as it turns out, because that be a dude. This is all great. Everything's going great. Things are going fantastically in our country. In order to be on TikTok, you have to sacrifice your sanity. But here is the thing. In order to eat healthy, you don't have to sacrifice flavor. What if eating healthy also tasted amazing?
All right, we're going to get some
Tessa
music going.
Found a way with their award-winning ranch dressings and vinaigrettes. Tessa Mays is an American-made...
This is my For You on YouTube right here. You see what I listen to? You see what I watch? I like this one. They're my favorite. I love Bean. This guy, he's so funny. He's so funny, so funny, so funny. Good song.
Sending messages, they never end. That's a whole lot of messages for just a friend. Don't know how to feel it, I know what I find. You met up with Veronica late last night. You had a bit of Eleanor on the side. Was chatting up on all last week, and now you're doing Nina. How'd you even meet her? Hitting on Bianca, are you dumb? Got with Alexandra and her mom. You're telling every girl they drive.
Yet you're calling me a psychopath.
It's not what it looks like, it's proof it's not what it is. I done fought with Emily all my life. Try to cut off Emily, at least I tried. All these other girls that I can't see. I just want a little Anne-Marie. You met up with Veronica late last night. You had a bit of Eleanor on the side. Was chatting up a all last week, and now you're doing Nina. How'd you even meet her? Hitting on Bianca, are you dumb? Got with Alexandra and her mom. You're telling every girl they drive you mad. Yet you're calling me a psychopath. I'm a psycho.
These are all the hair ties from my hair.
Hole in the wall, wrong side of town. They got plenty of whiskey and I've got plenty to drown.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the taps. I appreciate it. What's everyone doing doing today. If anybody's got any song requests, go ahead and drop them in the comments and I'll play them for you. If it's a good song. I saved you the trouble. I got my drinks. We can skip to getting to know me thing. I'm a little tipsy. Boy, you're looking pretty. I love this song. Such a good song. I wanna drink on broken hearts. I don't take on strangers from the bar. But I'm hurt like hell, so here we are. Oh, I don't need your number, I won't call. Don't look for love, cause I won't fall. All I need to know tonight is your place of mine. I suck at singing, but I like this song, so sorry. Let's keep it simple. Don't overthink. I just need you to put your hands all over me. I'll get the tab, you call the cab. Baby, tonight is the first and the last. I wanna drink on broken hearts. I don't take on strangers from the bar. But I'm hurt like hell, so here we are. Oh, I don't need your number, I won't call. Don't look for love, cause I won't fall. All I need to know tonight is your place of mine. Oh, your place of mine. I wanna drink on my broken heart. I don't take home strangers from the bar. But here I am, and there you are. I don't need your number, I won't call. Don't look for love, cause I won't fall. All I need to know tonight is your place of mine. Your place of mine. My husband? Yeah, but I think he might argue with you because he's going to be like, she's needy, she argues, she talks back, she don't like doing laundry, she always asks if we could get a maid. Like, there's so many things. Like, it's all a perspective, you know. But you know what they say, one person's trash is always another person's treasure. So, just saying. You are not seeing my feet, like, at all. No. But I appreciate it, homie. You, sir, can find yourself on the block list because you're not going to talk to me like that. No, you think you are. Goodbye. Sorry, but not sorry. I love this song right here. It's called Trailer Trash, by the way. With no purpose, out of money, can I spend the night? I really need to crash. My shit is gone at a pawn shop. Fucking tweakers took my laptop. Yeah, for sure. Some dope and some cash. I'm trailer trash. Drunk off my ass. And my savings went to liquor, so I'm all out of cash. I'm living fast. I hate my past. Me too, homegirl. But they still seem to last. My stomach always seems to toss and turn. Drink so much, my organs start to burn. Yeah, I did my own hair. I braided it last night. There's a bunch of little braids everywhere. There's like braids, and then there's areas that I didn't braid. And then over here, same way. Braids, not braided.
some people do. Life isn't fair, I'm trailer trash, drunk off my ass. So I'm all out of cash, I'm living fast. I hate Molly Past. I heard something. I hate Molly Past. And my shoes are old and ugly, but they still seem to last. Change is never something that I want. I've been here for years, this place always on. My baby's gone, out of my mind. I forgot that I don't know where, I don't know wrong from right. I'm trailer trash.
A few questions that I need to know.
How you could ever hurt me so. I need to know what I've done wrong and how long it's been going on. Was it that I never paid enough attention, or did I not give enough affection? Not only will your answers keep me saying, but I know never to make the same mistake again. You can tell me to my face, or even on the phone. You can write it in a letter. Either way, I have to know. Did I never treat you right? Did I always start the fight? Either way, I'm going out of my mind. All the answers to my questions I have to find. Boy, I'm in my bed, I'm isolated. Don't wanna communicate. I take a shower, I will shower, I will roll. I don't know what he was doing, but we're not gonna battle that person. The vocabulary runs right through me. The alphabet runs right from A to Z. Conversations, hesitations in my mind. You got my conscience asking questions that I can't find. I'm not crazy, I'm sure I ain't got nothing wrong, boy. I'm just waiting, 'cause I heard that this feeling won't last that long. This is why I don't battle. People don't ever stay in the room. Then my picture gets messed up like this. I had to give away to find my own peace of mind. I never ever had options to fight. But then feeling it, I just don't feel right. I keep searching deep within my soul. Don't wanna hurt no more. I need peace, gotta feel what it is. Need to be from pain, go insane. My heart aches. Yeah, sometimes vocabulary runs through my head. The alphabet runs right from A to Z. Conversations, hesitations in my mind. You got my conscience asking questions that I can't find. I'm not crazy, I'm sure I ain't done nothing wrong. Now I'm just waiting, 'cause I heard that this feeling won't last that long. Never ever have I ever felt so low. When you're gonna take me out of this black hole? Never ever have I ever felt so sad. The way you're feeling, yeah, you got me feeling really bad. Never ever have I had. Hello, Miss Shelley, how are you? Oh, peace of mind. Anybody got any song requests? You got a song request? Drop it in the comments. Never ever have I ever felt so low. When you're gonna take me out of this black hole? Never ever have I ever felt so sad. The way I'm feeling, yeah, you got me feeling really bad. Never ever
And I cannot sing, but I love to, so sorry in advance.
Killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Yeah, this is why Clef represents well. Little bass sitting up here on the bass. While I'm on this approach, I got my girl L. One time. Hey yo, L, you know you got the lyrics.
I heard me sing a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young bride, strangers to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, telling me softly with his song.
All I ask is that you tap the screen and conversate or send a request if you have a song you want to hear. He's at his dad's. His dad's week.
And let's see for a while.
How you been, Alex? How's the wife?
I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Me and Javier are great. We're trying to deal with a bunch of drama at the house. Like our AC's leaking, the glass is shattered in the dining room, like, and the landlord don't want to fix shit. But other than that, life is great for us. We're happy, moving forward every day, a little bit stronger than yesterday. You know? Really? You're not gonna play? Take it?
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Regulators!
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Woman G was on the streets, trying to consume some skirts for the eat, so I could get some phones rolling in my ride, shimmering all around.
Just hit the east side of the LBC. On a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. Gonna use search, know what's up with 213.
So I hustled up on 2 1 and leave it
smoke, then you're high like everything. Yes, I am. 213 will regulate. If you know, you know, right? Best song ever. Last time I played this song, I got reported. So if y'all have mixed feelings about this artist, please leave. Because he is a legend. Okay. To make sure everybody knows. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being born, even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give it down about a need, bro. Pull a trigger, killer, he's a need, bro. Get it to the kid, to the hell, kid. Why not start your mouth with no welfare? Go ship and don't let him deal with brothers. Give him a step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what he said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brother, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta stop making changes. I just want to make sure y'all heard that. He said we can't go nowhere unless we share with each other. Y'all understand what that means? That means we have to share our cultures with one another. So things that you do, you share them with me. And then the things that I do, I will share them with you. And that's how the world will get better. Right? See? Restrictions. Yeah, restrictions already because of this song. People in this app, y'all motherfuckers are soft. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
I've been practicing my whole life to live my life is to be responsible for what I do. I don't know how to be responsible for what every black male do. I don't know. Yes, I am going to say that I'm a thug. That's because I came from the gutter and I'm still here.
From the gutter.
See no changes. All I see is racist faces.
Misplaced hate makes disgrace the racist. We under. Hello, D. Welcome in. Hi.
Take the evil out the people, they'll be acting right. Cause both black and white.
Smoke crack tonight.
And the other time we chillin' when we kill each other. And they still to the real time to heal each other. And the other 6, 7, 6, we ain't ready.
We see a black president.
It ain't a secret of the seal is black. The penitentiary's black and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change. Try to show another way when it's staying in the dope game. Now tell me what's a mother to do.
Being real don't appeal to the brother in you.
You gotta operate the easy way.
spoke to you every time. I'm just saying. What you been doing, Alex? I ain't seen you in forever. But why not mess around? Ew, so I creep. Yeah, just nobody gets too close to bottom. So I creep. Yeah, 'cause you know what I do and know what you close to shadow. So I creep the 23rd of loneliness, and we don't talk like we used to do. Now it feels pretty strange, but I'm not bugging 'cause I still No, you can't drive on TikTok at all. If they catch you, you both get banned. Till the day he pushes me away, never going straight. What's up, Nikki? Make sure y'all are tapping that screen. We got a tap goal today of 23K, okay? It's 23K. Okay. Yeah, just leave it alone, but I know since nobody is too close. Tap that screen then, Nikki. Tap it. Show me how much you love me. Let me see. Let's see. Show me. And nobody too close. If y'all want me to battle, let me know. I'll go into battle. We'll throw a battle up. It's up to you guys. Whatever y'all want me to do. Oh, baby. It's weird. My hair looks pretty though, don't it? It took me hours to do this last night. I sat there at the TV, and I watched TV and just all the way down. Do you have double interest? What do you mean by that? What is that? I don't know what you mean by double interest. I put my hand today. It hurts. Sorry, Michael. I don't know you. You don't follow me, and you're not gonna come up here with me. Sorry. Oh, no, I don't. Not at all. I'm not interested. Thank you, though. No. Not at all. Not even a little.